Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go. All right, now this is our very first Reconomy Lite live episode. So absolutely tell me if audio is not balanced, if stuff is too loud. Normally I don't care because Reconomy Lite gets handled in post. So this is fresh. But hello everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Glad to see everybody. Let's see who we are. Yeah. Let's see. We got Orion. We got Brad. We got Void. Hey, Harry. How is everybody doing tonight? Timber Transport Courier. All right, so to catch everybody up. I've mentioned it on stream a couple times on Thursdays, and occasionally on Sundays, but I have recorded episode 28 of Reconomy Lite about 4 times. I think it's actually been 4 times. And every single time something has been wrong. So, we're just doing it live this time. And it's going to happen. I'm going to catch everybody up, and that is that. So, basically, I just let everybody kind of see what's going on. First thing is, let's take a look in the orange loon here. So as you can see, the orange loon is pretty much the same, except a couple little changes. Of course, the water, that's one thing. The cryopod, check it out. A small grid cryopod in here. And a, which one is it? O2 Gen. There we go. O2 Gen was vertical. It is now flush with the collector. There's actually a conveyor converter between the two, because if you know, the collector has a single small grid connection, small connection, and the O2 Gen has a large, so it's actually a conveyor converter flipped upside down, and then there is a small connection to the pipeline here, as you can see right there, and that connects it straight up into the cargo, or into the main conveyor system. That is now branched off and has room for this guy. If you remember, there was a kind of half-completed survival kit here, but now we've swapped that out for a cryopod, because it basically will let us kind of freeze our stats if needed. Safe place to log out, quote unquote. This is a single player game, so it doesn't matter. But it lets me move time forward so I can get to daylight better, you know, take a nap real quick and get that done. You will also potentially notice back here, I'll turn my helmet on so that I can get under here, but check this little guy out. Hey Silver, how's it going? This is my cargo pod. So I've been taking a lot of contracts, and wouldn't you know it, some of the contracts are for things that I can't fit in my inventory. So I had a contract for GravGen components for like 40 of them or something like that. Well, guess what my character cannot do is carry 40 GravGen components. And I have no water. Where I'm running low on water. Here we go. Can I drink one from there, or does that have to be in my inventory? It's gotta be in my inventory. Fine. Works for me. Drink that up. So I was like, I need something to be able to get down to the base, because in the orange loon, I can't get down there. There's no way to connect the orange loon to the underwater station, because like I can't get there. So I was like, I'm gonna make a little atmo thrusted, so turbines, little doohickey that can get me down where I need to go. And this was what was born. So this is a medium cargo with a battery, remote control, camera, antenna, passenger seat just so I can go down with it if needed, and a connector. And that's really it. That's everything. That's all there is to do. And then of course atmo thrusters all over. But that is it. So this thing can go up, down, all around. It can fly under its own power in atmosphere, but it can also go underwater and connect where needed. So I was able to connect this to the base. I want to say there's even no, there's not one on the bottom. But that's that. So it's actually quite nice. No. I just got a message from my tier 1 and 2 guy who says, "Are you available for a quick call?" No, I am not. Let me message him real quick. Ah, the joys of live. It's streaming. What's up? Anyway, that is my little cargo pod, and actually, he's got a little bit of stuff in him because I bought stuff / sold some things. So one of the things I think I mentioned on Thursday's stream was about selling crops. So I have been selling some of my crops to the base, to the station, and for a decent little bit amount of money. It's actually been quite nice. So if you take a look, I have 10.2 million credits, which is very nice. I got up to about 8 million, then bought a bunch of stuff, and then did a bunch of contracts to get it back up. So that's where we're at now. So in fact, I will show you where we are. Yeah. There we are. We are at the South Pole. So we are actually at the station. Orange Loon is here, and we are at this lovely South Pole. So an signal landed over there. That's great. We've got a couple things working with the Orange Loon. The power situation was... That doesn't look good. That looks like it's phased through the boxes a little bit. That's very strange. The Orange Loon's power situation. We've worked on it a little bit. I know, right? Well, at least not a get to work now message. Well, that's what it sounds like. He was like, do you have time for a quick call? I apologize for the late hour. And I'm like, that's not good. Normally he doesn't message at this hour. I was like, oh no. So yeah, this would literally be like, sorry guys, I hate to cancel, but I gotta go. Oh no, that could not happen. Anyway, so we flew down here. So the power situation, right? The timers were working and everything was great, and I basically had the system full up, but it just wasn't perfect yet. So I did build a connection sprue off of the anthill base, and not the anthill base, but the hydrogen station, and that is it does connect to the Orange Loon, and so the Orange Loon was fully charged and fully fueled before I left. And now if we take a look, my bet is the batteries are 68. That's not bad. That's not bad. And they're charging because our fuel's at 75%. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. All right, sweet. So anyway, like I said, we did some contracts. I think we have a few more that we just got. So obviously that same platinum contract we're never going to finish. Got one for 223 cobalt for 331. It's really just grabbing whatever I can. 514 metal grid, 83 magnesium powder, 934 construction components, and 485 steel plate. So nothing really huge. This one's the big one, and this one is the big one. So metal grids and magnesium powder. Magnesium, of course, we have a bazillion, and half of that, our whole island is made of magnesium. So it's all good. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I did like 4 recordings of this series. I tell you, it was ridiculous. And literally the last one I did, number 4, I was like, I ended it and I was like, this is the greatest episode. I'm so glad this is the one, because the other ones were okay, but this was the best episode. I got so much done, and nothing. So I'm really disappointed. I've made several trips back to this base to buy stuff, to get uranium, to buy gold, and a couple other things that I've been able to do. I have not yet rescued the mini miner that's off, at the north in that desert. Have not gotten that guy yet. And we've had a lot of stations popping up nearby around base, which is not cool. But I was able to secure a nickel mining location and a cobalt mining location very close to our island. And of course, there's an iron location very close as well. So I've been able to mine up a lot of stuff, get that kind of all sorted, which is really good. So we're good on resources. Simultaneously, I built a new ship. So the Orange Loon obviously is our long distance carrier here, which is really nice. It can land on the water and everything's really great. But I also built the AF200 in this series before I actually finished the one on Thursday. So you guys would have seen it had the station had this actually worked out. So I think we're in a position where we can start flying back at least. And this is where y'all are going to see behind the curtains here. It's going to take a while. So we might as well get started. All right, so let's turn, what do we need to do? We need to turn our batteries off of charge, unbrake. Let's see if we can't. Okay, no, we're good. I was worried I was going to get stuck under the in the ground for some reason. Look like the orange loons. Oh dear. It is. What is going on? It's like it's sunk in the voxels. Very confused here. This should not be possible. Small grids can't be in voxels. Yeah, yep. She's unhappy. She's unhappy, boss. All right, this is one of those moments. It's an admin moment. It's not supposed to be here. There we go. We'll just set her in the water here so she doesn't go kablooey. There we go. All right, I still have to fix this side, but that's okay. Am I gonna sit doing it again? No, it's just being silly. Okay, I should be able to get in here. Why are the... do I have, an override on still? No, I don't. Okay, let's see. Let's pull ourselves up. Leave the thrusters on for a minute. That'll help with my braking. Alright, let's take a look at this. Make sure this is off the ground. Dude, look at what is going on here. Why are you sinking into the ground? You're not supposed to be in the ground. You are a small grid. What are you doing? Of course, this is what would happen. Alright, let's get back in the water. This will be the safest way. Alright, thrusters on, brakes on. See if we can't get up and over without breaking anything. Come on, plane. You can do this. She's like digging into the ground. What is the deal? And my wheels are like stuck. Okay, we're gonna get wheels. We're gonna do propulsion. There we go. And then we're gonna turn our things off and we're gonna try to back up. Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, she's stuck in the ground again. What is going on? It's like the front wheels are... What? What in the world? Why are the wheels... like... Oh, well that's a thing. The front wheels are off the suspensions? What in the world? I know, literally, welcome to the behind the scenes. This is insane. What is going on? This is so strange. Wheel attached. Strength 29%. Height offset -32. But if I up that, nothing's changing. I don't know which direction these offsets go, so I'm curious. What is this set to? -32. So that's fine. That's what it's supposed to be. What in the world? Okay, do I still have admin tools? I do. Let me... Okay, come over here. Get in the water, and I'm concerned. Alright, if I just throw that in the water, which that's not going to be good because this is broken, but let me turn admin tools off now. The wheels fixed? Okay, wheels are fixed. Roughly. strange. Look at the... Ah. Come on, baby. Fix yourself. In reality, I would, you know, realistically, I would pull this up on the ground and try to fix it, but... Alright, the main question I have is... Do I have any steel plate? I have 21 steel plate. That should be enough. Okay, yeah. The antenna is maybe on. Kind of is. Where's my... I'm pretty sure this has a projector on it, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? Why would it? That's ridiculous. Why would it have a projector? Alright, let's see. Up the background sound a little bit there. Alright, I guess I just go for it. Oh, what am I doing? Jetpacking. There's no jetpacks. I can't do that. Oh, great. Two-handed, two-handed, two-handed. Can I do it? Ah, got it. Not there, not there. Almost, 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 almost. Got it, got it. I can swim. Come on. Okay, okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. Okay, what do I need to do here? Oh, you know what? Maybe these are... Oh, these were... They're not square. Ah, well, it's good enough for now. We'll fix it in post. AKA when we get back home. Alright, let me... Okay, two-handed again. Two-handed keyboard. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And then this can be... Almost there, almost there. It's the one with the skinny tip. Here we go, here we go. Ah, okay, fine. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, got him there, and then... Bonk. Okay. Okay, that's all sealed. Next side. Oh dear. Okay, next side. Now, that was a pretty long range on my building. Can I reach all the way up there? Oh, I kind of can. Surprised I can build that far. What do I need to do here? Is this it's gonna be this thing? Man, that's far away. Okay, so now I'm gonna need this one, just like that. No, other way. Go. Come on, come on. Okay, got it. And let's get this going now. Okay, stop with the auto run, please. Thank you. That's not right, is it? Oh, maybe that is right. Thunk. Okay, yeah. That looks good. Ugh. Right, this should be it. Oh, well, no, I actually gotta put the real block there, people. there we go. Okay, auto run. I'm about to take you off this world, auto run. You're gonna kill me. Almost. Got it. And here we go. Going up, going up, going up, going up. Beautiful. Ah, fixed. Okay. Popping from anti, I know, right? You know, if you place 1 or 2 large frames on the ocean floor, it'd be easier to repair the hull. Larson, I can't have you coming in here and spitting facts like that, okay? If you're gonna be here, you're gonna have to deal with my ridiculousness. Ugh. Okay. Oh, man. That was kind of awful. Okay. And what do we got over here? Transport couriers. Nothing terrible. Where are we even? Are we gonna crash into stuff? Probably. Yep, there's the bay. We gotta go this way. Right towards the transport courier. There we go. Okay. Now. We're leaning heavy. Alright, can we level out at all? Okay, here we go. Leveling out. We're leveling out, sir. Okay, here we go. Ready. And let's kick it into gear and wah wah! Oh, wrong button. Go, 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 go. There we go. We're off. Quick, bank, bank. All right, let's climb a little bit more. Okay, we're still getting close to this transport courier, but that is fine. Okay, here we go. Alright, and our home is this way. Alright, we should be good to go. So let's level out. Let's lock it. Go. Let's bleed off speed there. We don't need to be going this fast. We're gonna waste our time. There we go. Okay, we're mostly fixed. 5.44. Oof, it's not the most pleasant thing in the world. All right, well there we go. And up the sound for the background sound, the actual game sound a little bit. I noticed this on Thursday stream as well. Something about Space Engineers Update recently, the audio balancing is a little weird for things. Like if you go into third person like this and you just back out, like you hear nothing. There's literally no sounds. And even if you zoom in, you hear nothing. It's only like when you go into actual first person that you hear anything, which is really surprising. But anyway, here we go. And since we're flying now, we can technically, once it hits like 7:30, we can get our cryopod. It can be daytime. That's one of the benefits. I had one of my return trips was I had run out of food and my health was getting very low, and I was like, like my health bar, and so I was my food bar, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna adjust trajectory and I'm gonna get out of the seat. I'm gonna run to the cryopod. And so I would run back to the cryopod, run to the seat, readjust, run back to the cryopod, run to the seat. I was doing my best. And it's that was like last episode. That would have been fantastic to show everybody, but what are you gonna do? So how's everybody doing tonight? Oh, Gmon, that's right. Oh, Gmon, I didn't even realize that was you saying that. Why did I didn't even notice it was you, Gmon. Hey, good to see you. Infinite messaged me. He said he wasn't gonna be able to make it. He said, wish you luck. I will call you in the... Oh, this isn't good. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. My tier 1 and 2 guy said, no worries, I will call you in the morning. That's not good. Why not just tell me when you're in the office? Alright. That's Future Mantis' problem, I guess. Alright, well, boom, here we go. So this trip takes a hot minute. We'll readjust, you know, for leveling, but there we go. Wee wee wee. I do love this mod. This is really great. This works really well for boat rotors too, I believe. Rudders. The aerodynamic control surfaces mod. So right now I have my gyros locked, so they're not going to do much, but this is very helpful because the aerodynamics mod takes this into account. So you can technically not have gyros on the ship and, you know, use the control surfaces, and they work flawlessly. They're really great. And like I said, you could use them. I actually did. I'll tell you a thing. I built. It was on the public server a long time ago when Gmod was running the public server on a different selection of worlds, and I had an aircraft carrier, a very, very big, awesome, incredible aircraft carrier that I'd constructed in a bay, and it was so cool. And I built for it actual rudders on rotors. I had two. I was using the big underwater, propeller mod for the boats, and as it being a gigantic aircraft carrier, I think it had four rotors, and so it was. It had two big ones in the rear and then two smaller ones kind of off to the side. The two big ones had rudders directly in front of them, and so they were maybe blast door blocks, I think, that kind of came out at an angle, or maybe they were armor just coming out to an angle, and I had them sticking off of rotors. And when I wanted to turn the boat, I would, kick the rotors, and rotors you don't have like super deep control, so I would just have to like turn them on and let them go and then stop them, and turn like rotor lock on to stop at different angles. But it was so cool to see this huge boat like moving forward at speed, and then just all of a sudden just start kind of like slowly adjusting its trajectory with no input from me, like no mouse move, no gyros, no nothing, just turn the rudders, and it was just like it was so cool. I was very impressed. All right, so we are doing pretty good. Let me go ahead and get in my cryopod, and we should be able to see daytime. Beautiful. That means we can fly in the day rather than flying in the dark. Do I not? Don't. Okay, there. Okay, let's adjust again. Go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to veer a little bit to the right here because this is there's an enemy base on that mountainside there, on that cliffside, if I remember correctly. Hey, Sarah, good to see you. I'm glad you could tune in for Reconomy Lite. Oh man. Now y'all had asked. I think Larson made a comment about it either on stream or in the Discord about maybe doing this permanently as a live stream, and I mentioned it. Maybe Gmod actually. I don't remember, but somebody talked about it. And the comment I made on stream was part of the vast majority of Reconomy Lite's appeal to people is that it's short and easy to consume. So because it's 30 minutes or less, it's an easy thing of a 2-hour. Sometimes plus session, it's very easy to consume rather than sitting down for like a 5-hour stream like what we do for the other stuff, which is, as I am very well aware because I do it for other YouTube things as well, it is very difficult to sit down and consume an entire 5-hour stream, whether it's over a couple days or just in general. It's hard to do unless you're really invested in the content. It's much easier to tune into a stream for an hour or two and then duck out and then just be like, hey, what I miss, next week or something like that. And it's easy to kind of follow up. So for Reconomy Lite, part of the great appeal of it is how short it is. And so I don't want to break that. I don't want to end up in a situation where Reconomy Lite is not 30 minutes or less, and it's a live stream that you kind of have to tune into. Otherwise, you just have to watch the VOD, and it is what it is. So then it was suggested, like, oh, well, why don't you just live stream it and then cut it down you know, to 30 minutes and edit it. And I was like, I could do that. I'm not sure. And the reason I'm not sure is because it's twofold. One, Splitsy does that for some of his stuff. I know Shaq does that for some of his stuff. And I'm talking explicitly about, you know, SE YouTubers. And I don't mind it, but I do kind of find it a little, I don't know, not like I feel left out. I don't know how to really explain it, but when he's replying to chat messages that you can't see because there's no chat replay because it's an edited version of a video, or in my case, like tonight I have background music playing. If you notice, Reconomy Lite never has background music because I just play and then I edit it down. And when you're doing so many cuts that you do in Reconomy Lite, you end up in a situation where you get a lot of disjointed music in the background. It's a little off-putting at times. So that's the thing. The other thing, though, is for me to stream Reconomy Lite and not interfere with life and family, I would have to stream it at the time I record it, which is like 11 p.m. Eastern, my time. Now, that doesn't affect everybody, of course, and you got people in different parts of the world that they'll have it at different times. But for several of our, you know, usuals, that's just way too late, you know, for them to show up. So maybe we'll get a different crowd, and maybe, you know, the chat can be filled with other people, but I just don't want to end up in a situation where I just get on and I'm streaming it, but there's nobody there. And it's like, okay, then why are you streaming it? Why not just record it, you know, kind of thing. So anyway, that's my thought. Those are my beliefs here on this topic. So if anybody has some comments on that they would like to share, by all means, go for it. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think, at least for this one, we're going to... Orion asked in private Discord. That was somebody else that asked about it. Yeah, and I mentioned that I'd send it on stream. So, if anybody has any other thoughts, definitely, you know, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, I think it's just going to be this episode that we're going to live stream, and then we'll go back to the usual 30-minute, you know, edited videos for everybody. This is kind of a special one, just to catch everybody up, just to kind of get back to, you know, get the show back, basically, because it literally, as it's been stated, it has been so hard to get this show back up. I was just like, when Larson's like, just stream it, I'm like, flipping, I'm gonna do it, let's go, streaming it. So I wonder if I have a bunch of ice in my inventory. I do. That's fine. Oh, and there's a bunch of the cryo chamber too. That's interesting. But the O2 gens should still be running, so it should be cooking. Yep, it's cooking through stuff. So we should have our tanks tabbing. H2 tanks should be filling. Yeah, they're filling up. Yeah, beautiful. But we need to start descending a bit more. Go. Start coming in. Check those front wheels. Oh, something just popped in. An Aquila Strike Corvette. Yep, there you go. See, and this is some of the stuff that's been happening lately. So, I don't know if you guys see where that the Loon parking GPS is. If you go directly upwards, on that beach over there, I think it's that beach. Actually, you know what? No, I think it's actually this beach, the one that's over here. There's a station that popped up over there, and it is very unpleasant. All right, so let's go ahead and start kind of gliding in a little bit better. Start raising our nose so we don't go skadoosh into the water. Lead a lot of that speed. Ooh, this is gonna be kind of rough. We're gonna need to slow down pretty hard. Okay, there we go. Touchdown. Spin it as best we can here. Can't get some thrust going. Turn ourselves around. That's what it's all about. Alright, on second thought, actually, let's turn that antenna off. I guess we're parking over here today. Let's just turn it around. Turn it around. Use the whole mouse pad. Come on. Let's park in our normal spot. That way we can charge up off the hydro base here. Go. Ah! It's 1:30 a.m. here, so pretty no working. See, and that's kind of what I'm talking about here. So, for instance, all right, let's hope this will work. Ooh, don't hit hard. Hit with our nose, please. Okay, there we go. All right, let's pull up a little bit, and then let's back off, and let's use the momentum. There we go. There we go. Back her up. Beautiful. We just got to get closer to that piston, just so we're kind of at least kind of in line. Back a little bit, and then we'll turn over. Yeah, so imagine this is 8:39 p.m. right now, 8:40 in Eastern. So if I do this at 11, I mean, we're talking, let's see, 8, so 3 hours. So it'd be like 4 in the morning. Yeah, see, it's, yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to alienate anybody. Left pontoon down, right pontoon down, wheels touch the ground. On. Goes down. Alright, let's turn in here a little bit. Level ourselves out a little bit here. This is a little rough. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, we're lined up. Okay, we actually need to get those wheels off of bullshit, because I wasn't used to doing that actually. Alright, I think we're lining up pretty nice now with the wheels actually functioning. Back up a little bit and turn the thrusters on. There we go. They were on ride. I think that's about where it needs to be. Alright, let's go take a look. Yeah, close-ish. So now we will reverse this guy. Hope that the distance is the same. Or she rolls. How's that look? Does that look like that looks pretty good? Yep, that looks pretty good. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I'm a whole lot further away than I was before. Wow. Okay, let's move that up again, I guess. Let's hope that reaches the distance. 10. Man, I hope that's full. Nope, that's full 10 meters. That's not gonna reach. Oh, man. Alright, readjust. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yep. There we go, we're back in the water. Back up a little bit. Do a once a month stream for this? That's a good idea, Silver. Yeah, we could do that. Kind of a catch up, but kind of a, you know, hangout stream. Could do that maybe. Yeah, the problem with, like I said, with Reconomy Lite is that it's a 2-hour thing, and so what happens is you end up in a situation where, you know, it can go a while, but there's a reason it's 2 hours and then has most of itself edited down into, you know, nothingness. Ah, well, there goes part of the pod. Well, hopefully at least the stuff isn't gonna break. All right, there we go. Let's see how that goes. I need to draw some lines on the ground or something. All right, let's do this one now. Let's reduce that maximum distance. See, you guys are seeing all the bad that I do. But what I was saying is that there's a reason there's so much, you know, edited out, because there's like all the flights to the other, you know, the bases and the other locations and stuff. It's just, okay, there we go, beautiful. That's a good spot. Let's go ahead and back up a little bit, just a smidgen, just a smidgen. Tap her back, tap her back. That looks good. All right, there's brakes on. Let's see if we can't lower some of these wheels here, maybe. Wheels rear. Let's lower that strength a little. There we go. See if that helps. Oh, that's perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope to get something more automated in the future. go. And there's lock. Beautiful. Put these tanks on. Well, not the tanks, really. Don't need to be on stockpile. They're fine. Get those batteries on charge. Off. Yeah, tanks on stockpile. Let's grab what we can. Well, actually, I don't think we can, because I've got a sorter in here, and I think sorters are doing like no gas or something now. Anyway, at least the wheels are fixed. All right, great. So we're gonna have to scrap this and work on this again. So we'll cut this out. We'll redo these. I think this part is right. I think I didn't need to scrap that part over there. I think that's right, and then I was doing... Yeah, and then it just does the things, and then it's just a single cut down, yeah. So that's right. But this needs to be... These. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And then this side will be... these guys. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's all fixed. Now we just gotta fix the other side that we broke now. And probably put a projector or something on this vehicle, because this needs to get fixed. Alright, everything looks cleaned up for the most part. Great. Okay, now we just need to rebuild. Okay, so let's do block. It's like one of these, maybe? No, it's not. It's something else. It's a light armor slope transition mirrored. Great. Light armor slope transition mirrored. Nope, it's gonna be in the 5s. Transition. Okay, mirrored is the other opposite side, so that should be good. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, and then it's just one little guy. Okay, this is good. It's looking good. Okay, and then we just do these. Beautiful. And then this just needs to be one of those little square guys. What's the story here, though? Okay. 3. Bonk. Bonk. Oh no, I'm out of steel plate. Well, that's not good. We'll get some. What's this? Oh, it's got some in the AC medium cargo container. Okay. Let's get some. Oh, definitely not through here. What am I thinking? Alrighty. Okay, that's all done. Bonk. There we go. And then it's just the normal. Is it normal? Yes, it is. Okay, that's nice. None of the newfangled new blocks. Just some of the old stuff. Bonk and bonk. Beautiful. And then just one of these little guys. So this is one of the new ones, clearly. There it is. Beautiful. All right, we're done. Nice. Okay. All right. Saw that boom happen just as you floated in. I know, right? Bottom of your starboard portion wanted to part. The voxel start in the port portion wanted some love also. I don't know what the deal is with these pontoons. I mean, they are like. It was really weird because it was this one, right? Wasn't it the starboard one? This one right here, and it was like merging with the ground. I probably should check him, make sure he's okay, like that nothing's broken. Yeah, okay. So that was weird. I mean, he was like in the ground, which is not cool. Anyway, so this should be charged up mostly. 62%. It takes a minute, I guess. It takes a hot minute, but it's getting there. Right, turn those off. Engines are off, but that's fine because we're charging up our tanks. I wonder if the tanks are still loading. Yeah, they're still filling because we still have chunks of ice in the system, and the collector, I think, is still grabbing stuff. Is the collector still on? Collector's off. Okay, that's fine. That's good. We'll let it sit there then and do its jam. All right, great. So let's see. What do we have in our inventory? We had nothing really, but we have some stuff in here. Let's take a look. We had some uranium ore, I believe. Yep. And then pumpkins, magnesium, and cabbage. Yeah. Let's go. Let's put the steel plate back here just so we have it in case we need it for something. But yeah, let's go. All right, let's head back up to base. Some water while we're up there too. So nothing really has changed much at the base. I think a little bit. Maybe I cleaned up some stuff, but for the most part, everything's kind of happening same as it was. Nothing really new up here. Ah! I did swap out the welder, I think, on this vehicle for another drill, just because I was going and doing a lot of mining, so that was a thing. You can kind of see the AF200 over there, around the corner. Oh, I did try to replace these with some heavy armor. Heavy armor half blocks. Go, and click, click, and click. Beautiful. So I was working on these before I ran out of cobalt. There we go, beautiful. Let's finish these. There we go, beautiful. Go. That was close. Make some railings. These are still on because they weren't under the thrusters. But yeah, I've burned my way through those too many times. I was like, if this is gonna truly be a landing pad, I gotta fix it. Now this is interesting. Why is this so far down? 7.2. It's still going down. I wonder why that's draining. That's not good. Uranium though, because we are actually doing really good for uranium here. We are at 110 units of uranium. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful. We're doing really good on resources here. Really good. Which is surprising considering we built this whole thing. I think those are on, so I'm gonna go with those off. Wait, that's on, isn't it? That's on. Off. Yeah, I'm okay. Alright, so yes, the AF200 is completed. Check it out. Well, I lied. It's not actually fully completed. Platinum is a problem here, so I don't have near enough for that. But yeah, look at that. So we can actually, like, take on some things now. Maybe take out some light drones. Maybe do some actual, like, you know, salvage. Get places a little faster, a little better, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we have plenty of uranium to run these things. But yeah, we were running low on gold. We might still be. Do you have any superconductors? No, it can't make any, and that's what it's missing. Gold and silver is what I'm missing, and platinum, of course. So I don't have enough for these for the lasers, which is kind of fine. I'm okay with that. It's kind of like progression. I'll work with my chain guns first, and then when I eventually get the material. Oh, I guess one of them's done. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, the cord. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong. Hey, the cord cannon's done. Once I get enough stuff for lasers, then I can use lasers. It's kind of like a little built-in progression system. But yeah, look, I put those on there because those are good looking. I did that in you know what? No, it was in this show first. That's why when I was in Relic Raiders, I was like, oh, I need to put these on here. It wasn't here. It was last episode. I saw these and I was like, oh, these look so good. Look at that. Doesn't that just look like it was made to go there? Those are those conveyor caps. Man, those look good. So anyway, the problem with this is, well, not the problem, but I had enough resources to make the shields, but I do not have enough to finish the ion thrusters. So unfortunately, I have a little bit of protection in Atmo, but not in, I won't be able to get up to space. So we'll get to it. Anyway, that's that. That's the construction that happened here. That took a while, but it was big enough and we were able to print it. So that was really cool. Farm is doing good. Like I said, I was getting enough crops to actually take to the station and sell them, which is really great. So I was able to make a little bit of cash from that, which is really great. But yeah, there you go. I can get that done. Looks like it needs to be done. Just a random block that's not welded. I want to do that. I want to build out the base a bit more. And one of the key things is getting the defenses up and running. So as you're aware, I still don't have any defenses, which is kind of a problem. So we'll get to it. I'm really curious why this is draining, or was. It's coming back up now. This thing was. Because that's fully charged and has been charged like all of last episode. So, oh, you know what? It was draining because this guy was sucking on it. That's why. But I wonder why it was so low. I mean, that's low. 28%. That's not good. Hey, Seiren! I have been well. How about you? Right. Food and water. Duh. Some apple juice. Alright. Looking good. Actually, I can make some good stuff here. I think I can make a cheeseburger, can't I? Yeah, I can. Got bread and everything. Cheeseburger is very tasty. It gets me a lot of good food. There we go. Top that up. Maybe a little bit of water to finish off my water level. And like my health going back up too. I love. Somebody put up a poll on the Space Engineer subreddit. I think it was, and they were asking what people liked more, DNSK or EDSR. And I was like, you know what? No, Brad, No. Ow. Well, so much for that health. No, I don't think they're power connected. I think they're just logically connected. Yeah, you could test that. Just turn off the H2 engine and turn off the turbine and see what happens if that base runs out of power. I'm pretty sure that base is going to run out of power. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think the pipelines only connect cargo because it teleports it. It technically says pipeline 1, connection, pipeline 2, pipeline 3, and they're a physical direction. They have directionality to them. They can only go one way. And so what you have is you have this guy to this guy to this guy to this guy, and this is the last one in the chain. So it just says boop, 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 and then teleports it to this, and then this base picks it up and says, okay, cool, and then takes it where it needs to go. I don't believe they actively share anything. I don't believe they're a logical grid. So like if I come up here and I say, show me the beast, show me the AC200. Yeah, there's nothing there. What's something I could know that's down there? Well, I guess hydrogen engines. How many hydrogen engines are there? Yeah, I don't see anything there. If I go to control panel, hydrogen tank, large hydrogen thruster. They're called hydrogen engines, aren't they? There's a search engine. If I can spell, oh my goodness. Engine. Nothing. Yeah, see, they don't logically connect the grids, so power is not shared. These guys actually work without power, and that's one of the benefits of the pipeline mod, is that these pipeline doodads, they don't actually need power to run. So obviously this one is connected to a base with power, and that one's connected to a base with power, but these guys technically don't have any power connectivity. And that's what makes them so performant, is the fact that this is technically has collision, but it's not actually connecting the grids. So you can have these, things that are just static sticks, basically. They don't do anything. It's not like they're actually sending components through them. It's just teleporting the components that are in that one to this, to this, to this, to this, and then done. Yeah, I don't, they don't actually connect. So no, it wouldn't be the orange loon pulling power, I think. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I don't think that's the case. Anyway. Didn't have Wi-Fi or phone data for 3.5 months. Good gravy, Xeron. How did you live? I said that very condescendingly. I'm sorry. What I mean is, that seems difficult. I'm impressed by your resiliency. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Let's see. While I was MIA, I renamed my micro. Oh, cool. But in 3.5 months, I'm over my sister's house. I can't log into my Discord. Oh, no. That's awful. That's terrible. I am going to be doing something similar, living with my sister soon. I mentioned it on stream last week, and I think the week before on Thursday stream about potentially going in and living with my sister because we were thinking about getting a new home, and we're going to be selling ours significantly before we get the new house, and we're going to be living with my sister for like 7-8 months potentially, maybe closer to 5 or 6 months when it's all said and done. But yeah, I mean, phew, it is not going to be fun. Honestly, I don't know how things are going to go. It is going to be an interesting time, and I will do my absolute very best to get recordings and streams done. But if I don't have a house, and my sister's house is definitely not capable of, you know, supporting streaming and stuff like that, we will see. We will see. Oh, been writing a novel. Nice, Xeron. That's great to hear. Okay. I gotta get to work. I get so distracted. This is what happens when I stream. I talk to people and I get distracted. And I just walk around aimlessly doing absolutely nothing. Alright, so what did we decide? We decided we needed gold and silver to common Balostria. Oh, that sounds fun. That's a cool name. I like that. We might need to make some more, either another... That's 2 whole solar towers, though. I might, you know what I might do? I might add on the stackable wind turbine mod and set up a wind farm like I did at on Relic Raiders. I really do like that mod. That's really cool. Because again, that's something we have in the real world. You know, we don't just have this and it's like, well, that's all you got. Good luck. You know, I mean, you can have stackable ones that just spin a giant windmill. Like the old windmill mod. I don't know if you guys remember that, the one that had like a turbine block and then a propeller block and then, you know, other kind of blocks, like power distribution block or something like that. That was really cool. I like that mod because they were huge windmills and they would just spin, you know, like this all slow. But they would generate a large amount of power. These are nice and they generate so much power. But you're limited because they're just like, blip, there it goes. But if you can stack them, oh, suddenly they're awesome. So I may add the stackable wind turbine mod in the near future, and maybe we can, you know, build some towers or something like that. Maybe off to the side, over in the distance or something. That might make sense. Yeah. Kind of nice beach over there. Yeah, cool. All right, so we need to potentially look up gold location. Well, we know the one gold location. How about silver? What do we have? Nothing immediate. Although it looks like that landmass, kind of the 2 landmasses on either side of the where the station is. I think those both look like they have silver on them. Let me check over here because I usually check on, I bring it up on the stream so that y'all can see it, but then I also pick up my own copy on my desktop here so I can look at it. Space Engineers and to ore map. Yay! Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, those are silver locations. On those gray, like snowy kind of gray islands, kind of right past our main continent on either side before you hit the South Pole. Probably go find some silver. There's even more of it there. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. We also need to go rescue the Mini miner. I don't even remember what's wrong with him, though. I just have to bring a bunch of parts. Alright. That's a question. What do you guys think we should do? Should we rescue the mini miner first? Or should we go try to secure a silver deposit? What do you think? See, this is one of the fun things about doing a stream, is that you can ask questions like this. This is a good looking ship. And I don't think I actually have ammunition. Alright, I see one for the mini miner. I guess because it's not a connected ship, it's actually merged. You have 200, that should filter everything. Yeah, I have no ammo or anything in here. Orion's fine either way. Alright, so that's technically 2. I'm going to count that as 2 votes. So 2 for the mini miner, 1 for silver. I should have plenty of magnesium. I wonder if I can make flechettes and stuff like that, because I should definitely be armed at some point. Not even on here. Look at that. Not even on here. All right, let's see if we can't make some. Ammo, please. Can I see them easily here? Oh, I can. Flechettes. Make 10 of them. Can we make them? Nickel and magnesium. Yeah, because we got nickel. We got lots of nickel now. Miner. 3 for the miner. All right. Looks like miner's winning. What's that? Ferris slug. Oh, that's cool. All right, we shall go rescue the miner. That's a long trip too. Just be aware. All right, let's see. Do we got flechettes on here yet? No. Come on, Izzy. They're all just in the assembler, so they got to move into the cargo. That's what has to happen. That's right, I forgot. Where's the cargo? And let's put it in the cargo. There we go. Yeah, Izzy doesn't normally. I may be wrong about this too, but as far as I'm aware, like Izzy doesn't see things for the inventory stuff if it's not in cargo. Yeah, see, she only sees it if it's in cargo. She does not see it if it's in anything else. Let's see, 25 is probably a good amount, so let's do 50. And then let's put 25, or as much as we can in each of the things. Let's go to the assembler. It's because I can spell. Learn. Oh my goodness. Learn. Learning? Are you learning? There we go. Beautiful. Alright, she should be good to go. So that'll be able to snatch some of those and put those in there. We gotta get some other stuff. These guys, the auto cannons. These are ramparts, I think. These? No, they're cord auto cannons. Those take cord stuff, which I think is... This guy is the rampart. He takes the codex ammo, which is obnoxious. So 54 millimeter stuff, if I'm not mistaken. It's these 54 millimeter autocannon ammo. Let's do like 10 of these. And then the codex. No, not codex. That shows up as codex. Or something. Rampart actually shows up as a thing, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Hold on. Go check this. Go. Has anybody played with the, what's it called? Spacewalk re-enabled or revamped or something like that? Codex ammo magazine. Yeah, that's the codex. 54 millimeter ammo is the codex. So what is that actually called? Because it's not a Codex magazine. It's something else. Ah! Brad. Orion changed his vote. He's minor. Nice. Yeah, Silver, if you could just stop by and maybe drop off some of that silver, I'd appreciate it. Let's see. Let's go to the assembler and let's look at the ammo here. So there's the 54mm autocannon ammo. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere, and it's tricky because it comes up as Codex when you're dealing with Izzy, but it doesn't show up as. Oh, it's one of these guys, the Prowler ammo. Isn't that what it is? Yes, that's what it's the Prowler ammo. Yes. Yes, and then Atlas ammo. I think it's the Prowler. We make some of these and see if that goes in there. Can I make some of these? I can, maybe. Thank you. Okay, the Prowler. Where's it? Prowler ammo. Let me take some of these. I'm pretty sure this is what it is. Oh, and I don't have the cockpit on here. That's a bummer. Alright, the Prowler should go to the gun. Where is the... what's it called? It's called the Rampart. Turn him on and see if it sucks it in there. Sure does. Yep. There it is. Yep, the Prowler ammo. 25mm Prowler ammo. Yep. That's what it is. So, what we need to do is set up the Prowler ammo, which is called Codex ammo. Yeah. So we need to make Codex ammo like 100, probably. And then the 54mm, wherever that is. Not in here yet. Yeah, it's not in here yet. That's fine. So we'll do learn many, and we'll grab this stuff. Codex ammo is not here. It's 54. It's different. It's 54mm. There it is. It's all here. Let's go to the cargo. Dump it all in there, and then we will go to the assembler. We'll go to learn many. Oh my goodness, where's the assembler? Oh, he's got a special name, that's why. Okay, and then we'll say learn many, and we'll give him the ability to learn these. And then we'll give him the ability to learn these. Cost you dinner. Oh, man. Oh my goodness, is apple pie in here like a lot of stuff? Is there a ton of apple pie? I think I only have the one apple pie. Oh, you're saying to feed... I do. Look at all these apples I got. I can make all the pie you want. Everybody wants pie. Alright, so where's the other one? The 54mm Prowler. Oh, he's fine with that. Yeah, beautiful. He's already got it all set. Somehow he knows how to make it. Alright, 54mm. Let's do 100 on that guy as well. Let's see if we can't get that going. Oh, I gotta turn the assembler off of many. Schwonk. Beautiful. There we go. Should be good to go now. There you go, Izzy. Cook 'em. Let me just for kicks. Let me just see what it takes to make all this stuff. The flechettes are nickel, magnesium, and iron. We got plenty of that. Iron, cobalt, magnesium. Plenty of that. Iron, nickel, silicon. Plenty of that. Okay, so we're good. Yeah, I happen to pick very good weapons. Good. All right, let me actually come back this way and get a quick nap because it is dark. Take a sleep. All right, so looks like we're going to get the miner. Sounds good. Hopefully we can get some gold in the meanwhile. Okay. So that means we're going to need to take food, water, and resources. It's going down again. Maybe because they're not full coverage yet. You guys even turning? What are you doing? Doesn't look like it's turning. That could be part of our issue. Is our solar alignment script broken? No, it's definitely working. Well, it's this one right here. Just this guy. Alright, let's see. Do we have a... recompile? Oh, warfare battery draining is damaged. Damaged? This one? He is damaged. He somehow had like, oh, I know why. When I was building that little cargo pod, I actually set it up here. It must have burned it a little bit. That's very interesting. There we go. Now they're turning. Okay, maybe my solar panels weren't moving. This guy's a little baby solar tower. Look at this. Maybe that's something to do. You know what? Let's try that. Let's do that really quick. It sucks because we can't have actual like piping. At least we can do that. What's a solar panel? Is it steel? Steel plate. Yep. Let's grab a bunch of steel plate. There we go. Let's put it in the vehicle. Let's go ahead and do our jam. Yes, he's fully charged now. So let's do thrusters on, 6, 9. Dump this into the cockpit. Let's do a little bit of addition here. Let's do some more of these guys. Control G. Oh yeah, look at that. I need this guy. Light armor slope. Should be that. Oh dear. Okay. That was not what I expected. More. No. Let's do a little bit of solar action. Go. We'll do the same thing on the other side. If we have the room. This is probably a bad idea. You know what? I think it might be just far enough. I think it might actually work. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like the worst one to start with. Why did I start with this one? 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Now let's drop down. Yeah, that should be just enough space. Out. All right, so let's look at, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 solar panels, and they need to be large grid. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's basically all of it. Okay, there we go. We'll wait for the rest of it to cook. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be really rough. I guess we gotta get started on this thing, huh? Go. And then let's see if we can place a welder. Yeah, we can place the welder, but then we're just gonna have to fill it with everything we've got manually. Because everything's gonna have to get in there. All right, we need some steel plate. What do we need? 6 steel plate and 1 motor. 6 steel plate, steel tube, sorry. 1 and 1 motor. Go. Let's see how much space he has in his inventory. Can I dump everything in there? Oh, I can. Nice. Working on it, I guess. Yeah, look at it go. All right, sweet. Bulletproof glass we should be good with. Oh, good night, Brian. Brian. I said Orion, but I had a B in there somewhere. Good night, Orion. Have a good night, man. I'll see you soon. Thursday's coming. Man, we got a lot going on. You can flip the solar panels on top of one another to double the output. Yeah. And I would like to, but as evidenced, I don't have room because of the base. So they would scrape and hit and it'd be a big mess. This one over here, I think, is technically higher and further away, so I can actually do more on him. But yeah, I just decided to expand outwards rather than up and down, because otherwise I would hit. I don't want to hit. Dude, what are you taking so long for? Uh-oh, we stuck on something? No, it just literally doesn't have any solar cells. Oh, I wonder if solar cells are not... If we don't have a lot of them. Where are our solar cells? Somehow we have no solar cells in our system. So I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. Get some solar cells up in here, please. There we go. Manti, since you're IT. Manti. No, we had our Rantame a while back, which is pretty funny. I guess we'll do 50 of them, maybe. That way we can grab everything we can grab. Yeah, we're not making any solar cells. That explains it. That's... Oh dear, why is the ship leaning? What else are we missing? Is it just solar cells? I think it's just solar cells. Yeah, it's all just... Okay, good. So it's just solar cells. That's great. Cook enough of these now. Okay, you really don't have to make the ammo. I don't know why it's taking you so long to make all this ammo, but the solar cells are kind of more important. You don't mind. Did I say 50? Why is it making 100 of them? Oh, that was the initial order I put in. That's why. Oh, that should be some at least. How many are we looking at? 32. Look at that. That's enough for at least one. I can let more of it cook, I suppose. Let's verify that everything works. Oh, careful. Alright, pop that back over here. And got my welder back. Yes. Oh. I see, that sounds so distant. Even though I'm in a cockpit right next to the welder. It's like, no, you don't get to listen to that. Ow. Are you actively tilting into me? Stupid tower. Do I not have enough steel plate for these? I thought I had like a whole bunch of steel plate. Weird. Alright, well, maybe we'll see if we're missing some steel plate. Let's pull forward and land up here for me. Go. Well, that's unpleasant. And I guess I'm out of iron. What about them? Ooh, careful. Actually, let's turn just so I can have a better angle. Okay, got 114 in the cockpit, which obviously cannot get to this. Duh, that makes sense. What is that? Supply. So okay, and that's something I mentioned last week. Something very interesting is that there was a base that got set up right over, like I said, right over here. It was right on that beach there. And it looks like it's maybe despawned now and it's no longer here, which is great. But because of that, there were tons of ships that would spawn out here, and they would fly over, or they'd go straight to it, but they would like fly out this distance and then trigger to land, and they would just like turn and start flying like right next to the base, and I was getting so freaked out. I was like, I'm gonna die. Like, somebody's gonna come up here and just murder me, and this is not gonna be good. Luckily, I did not. You know, it's great, but it was not good. It's not good. How is this going? Are you focusing on this stuff? Hey, he's focusing at least kind of on the solar cells. That's a plus. Solar cells. Let's do it. All right. So it looks like at least that station despawned, which is good, because man, I was not in a good way. I was scared I was gonna die. I'm having trouble logging into my Discord. Oh, Manta, since you're IT, I'm having trouble logging into my Discord account because the authenticator is active and none of my codes are working. How do I fix that? Oh, gotcha. I got you. I misread that earlier. Well, that's an interesting question. Your backup codes are explicitly there to give you backup access when you can't get in. So, if I guess the first question is, do you have access to your authenticator? Are you using the Steam? Or no, sorry, it's not Steam, it's Discord. How are you, what's your authenticator? Not up, down, if you're looking directly at the indicator plane, the next panel on that panel. Not up, down, you're looking directly at the indicator place on the next panel on that panel. You can flip the solar panels on top of one another to double the output. Oh! Oh! You mean like a sandwich? Like panel? Does that work? That can't work, because it would block, because the other panel would block. No, you know what? I have a feeling it might could. Okay, so you use Google Authenticator. Okay, so do you have access to your Google Authenticator? And it's not, you try to use them, Discord says this isn't authenticating. Oh dear, that was not a safe direction. Okay, let's turn around. Go, we got this panel online. This panel's gonna be online. And this panel online. Beautiful. See how quiet that is? I'm in a cockpit and you can't hear a thing. And my helmet's not on. You know, it's nothing. No. That guy done. Uh-oh. What are you missing? Are you kidding? What is it missing? Ugh, I got everything out. What could you possibly be missing? Can I reach that? I can't. I don't think I can reach that. Nope. Rats. I'd wait for it to turn and just walk over to it, but I don't think that's gonna work out. I kind of want to go back and pause it. Can somebody pause that and tell me what's missing? Oh no. It's tilting it. It's tilting it up. Can I make that? I can't make that. I could park a vehicle right there and just walk it. Alright, we'll do the tricky thing. Okay, what was that top thing? Saw it. Okay, let's put a block here. Computers? Seriously? One computer?
No components withdrawn. Yeah, good for you.
Stupid solar panel. Okay, got that done. That's good. That's a plus. Alright, those are all finished. Now that should be a bigger input of power. That's, what, 6 per? So that's 12? 12 solar panels right now. We can add on the other one, but I think for now we'll just let it sit. So now what we need to do is focus on what we could possibly need to suck in stuff. So let's go ahead and proximity this guy, but we're gonna disconnect him in a bit. All right, so what do we think we need? We need, I'm trying to remember what actually broke on that thing. I think it was the battery. Let's at least bring enough stuff for a battery. Oh, but how are we gonna charge it? Maybe the battery still has charge in it? Panel sandwich, gotcha. Oh, that's interesting. You know, it's funny because at first thought, I'm like, well, that's not gonna work because the way they work is, are they in direct sunlight? And they're not going to be, so it's not gonna matter. But interesting. I think Splitsy did something just recently where he had a solar panel kind of buried under some armor, but because it was, at least could see some of it, it was full strength or something. So that may actually work. That's very interesting. How does that work? All right, so let's see. My authentication through Google. Yeah, I tried using my backup codes and it's giving me that exact error. As long as it's not a full block, it does work. Like an airtight block or something, because a solar panel is the exact same size as another solar panel, so it would cover it. Do you need to stagger them at all? Oh, could you stagger them? Does that work? So like, you know, put one between these two over top of it and one between these two over top of it. That way you've got like a little sliver of light coming through and it can hit it. That would be interesting. I wonder if that works. How's this guy going now? 35.1. Yeah, he's going up. That's good. That's good. It's good. More solar. We're gonna have to rejigger this thing though because it's not in a good spot. All right, so let's get stuff. So battery, probably power cells. It's a small grid warfare, so let's do warfare battery. Small grid. Add that. What do you think, thrusters? Maybe a handful of these? I don't know. Yeah, let's disconnect from the thing there. Let's see if we can't load some stuff into the cargo. Drop 4 motors. I'm still making motors. Yeah, it's gonna cook on some motors here real quick. Can we make those real quick? I would love to get some motors, please. 1 motor. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so that's what, 3 or 4 atmospherics, a battery, maybe the connector. Connector might be damaged. Not a large grid. We want small grid connector. Does anybody remember what's broken? Something's broken. Trying all those codes. Oh yeah, so Xeron, yeah, if your recovery codes don't work, are you logged into Discord anywhere? Like, phone, desktop app, web, somewhere? Like, do you have a cookie established where you're already signed in? Because if you're already signed in, you may be able to disconnect your authenticator or regenerate backup codes or something like that. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. So, unfortunately, that's one of the things about multi-factor, and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is, you know, preventing you from being able to log in if you don't have your second factor. And now, granted, I'm not saying it's working the way it should be, because it's not taking like your backup codes or anything like that. It's not working. But it is stopping you from logging in and preventing you from being able to rip it off, you know, if in case something's broken. Like, it's protecting your account basically from you, but it's protecting your account. The only thing I can think to do is reach out to support, Discord support, see what you can do. If you have multi-factor enabled, but something's wrong with your authenticator and it's not functioning, then I don't really see a way around that, because, like I said, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's expecting multi-factor. It's not going to let you in without that second factor. But if that second factor is on the fritz, there's no way to tell the system, hey, ignore it just this one time, because if you could do that, anybody could do that, and that would be an issue. Hey, forget about this one time, are your backup codes. And if none of them are working, it's possible maybe you used them already, or you recreated them, because I'm pretty sure Discord and most recovery codes are one use. So if you printed off all your, you know, recovery codes or saved them somewhere, and you've already used one or two of them, you know, those aren't going to work anymore. You can't use them again. You set up, you might be able to get in that way. Exactly. But you're going to have to probably go through support. I don't think you can just go through, you know, just normal, like, I forgot my password, and have them, you know, redo it. I don't think that's going to work. You probably have to go through actual support and prove that, you know, maybe they have them send a handshake to you and back, and that way you can, you know, say that you're, you know, you say you are. All right, so I've got like 3 or 4 Atmo thrusters, large warfare, small grid battery, small grid connector, gyroscope. What else? Anybody think of it? Medium cargo was a thing, but I don't think that's broken. But let's see if we can't maybe take the parts for that. All right, almost deposited. Yeah, that's everything I can think of. So I guess let's head out. Grab some food and water, and let's go. Let's make a couple burgers, maybe. But not bread. Couple burgers and a couple things of apple juice. What do you think of tofu soup? Tofu soup's really good. That really helps. You can make steak with mushrooms. Nice. Yeah, I think we're in a good way. I think we've got plenty of stuff. We'll make some of this. There you got the burgers. Let's take a little bit of meat. Any sparkling water? Water. Nope, I have no water. I should make some water. I guess I need some tin cans for that. 9 tin cans that I can't get to. Gimme. Oh, there's some. Oh, it's chilled beer. Oh, that's interesting. Go, and let's make some water. I know we're making 10 water, and we only have 9 cans, but good. I need one more. Some more cans. Nice. Throw those in the kitchen. Yeah, that should be enough now. Make some more water. 4 waters. All right, sounds good. I guess let's go. Let's head down there. Hello. Warhead. I tried to do support, and they even could. What? What do you mean? What happened? Did they say, sorry, we can't because it's secured with multi-factor, and so we're not going to listen to you? Like, that seems like an odd thing. Over there. Oh no, he's resting. I thought that was buried slightly. I was like, it's happening to everything. dump all my food in there. Did it dump it? It did not. Go, and then let's grab everything we can out of here. Ooh, what is that? Oh, a sky factory. Oh my goodness, it's really close. Oh, that's in the welder, so that's not part of it. Should be enough. Problem is how to get all the parts. I'm gonna have to land on that. Somehow land in the desert, which I cannot do. 449, 45. At least I'm going the opposite direction, so that's a plus. But okay, plane should be charged. Almost 78%. Man, that's slow. Why is it so slow? Oh. Oh, it's out of gas. How is it out of gas? Don't I have and I have a sorter here, don't I? So it can't allow it to go through. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the sorter on here. It's whitelisted and there's nothing in it. Yeah, so that should be fine. We should be able to be running the collector. Yeah, literally this collector's off. Tisk tisk. Is it actually putting out, though? 5 megawatts. So it's literally sucking in enough to run. Yeah, I wonder if the tank's filling at all. It is not. So I'm going to bet that the engine is pulling as much as it can. Let's turn you off for a second and see if the tank starts filling. Oh, it thinks it's not enough power. Oh, because the ship is pulling everything. No wonder. 19, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. Now let's turn you back on. There we go. That's enough power. Yeah, he's still putting out the 5 megawatts and he's filled 3.0. And so it seems like in small grid land. Well, no, because I've got like 6 of these things. I've got 4 engines and tanks. Yeah, so it's possible, I don't know if it is, 'cause I've never actually tested it, but it's possible that, for at least for large grid it seems, a collector and an O2 gen have enough speed to generate gas to keep this topped off at the exact amount you left it at. So this was at 3, it's at 3, and it's going to stay at 3 as it generates power, which is great. But you're never going to get any higher. It's going to consume exactly the same amount as it's producing. So this is never going to get any more. You know, you might be able to charge a battery or something off this, but you're done. Like, there's no more. This guy's sucking in power, so... There we go. He's up at 81 already. Yeah, see, we're putting in 5 megawatts or something. Like 5 kilowatts? 5 megawatts? 5 megawatts, isn't it? Yeah, it can't be megawatts. That's way too much. Kilowatts. Yeah, 5,000 kilowatts. Oh, yeah, so 5 megawatts. Yeah. 5,000 kilowatts. Wow, that's a lot for one motor, but okay. I guess it is petrol-based. All right, so let's see. They told me to change my password in tab in incognito mode. They told me to change my password in tab in incognito mode. What would that solve? Other than making sure you didn't have any cookies enabled. When you, here's a question, Xeron. Tell me what this does. When you go to you see we're cooking with gas, huh? When you go to change your password, or when you went to change your password, what happens? What does it say? Oh dang, it's 9:44 already. We're almost almost done with our 2 hours. And I did tell my wife it was going to be 2 hours. So I'm going to actually be done pretty soon. Dang it. This is what happens when you stream. Nothing gets done. I'm just kidding. Alright, so I think we're mostly charged. We're like 80-some%. We'll be fine getting up there, I think. 83%. Yeah, we're good. Alright, brakes are on. That's great. We'll disconnect and leave it as is. Yeah. I heard that. Pull that. Turn the batteries off. Off charge. And turn the engines on. Beautiful. Alright, let's go. Oh, that guy's antenna is still on. Oof, that's never good. Okay, engines on. Definitely not going that way. Where's my wheels? I need to take propulsion off my wheels again. Okay, let's turn those on. 9. There we go. Coast down. Good. Okay, it tells me to type in enter Discord authenticator code /backup. Okay, so here's a question. Oh, actually, I need to ditch my big guy. Here we go. Let me see if I can turn around real quick. I gotta ditch my little cargo pod because I won't have room for the dude. Where's my hinge? I don't have it on here. Okay, hinge. Unlock and reverse. Let me go get this off. Get this guy out of here. Remote. Control. Uncharge. Thrusters on. 9. Oh, apparently it's just letting me get out. That's cool. I'm fine with that. Thanks. Ow. Alright, here we go. I'll park this guy up over here. Go, and there we go. And a little cargo pod. He's pretty useful. His antenna is off. That's good. Okay, let's leave it off. Let's run back to the loon. Alright, Gmod says, is that a Discord site you're entering the information on? That's a good question, Gmod. That's definitely a good way to check that. I'm going to bet it is, but what I would say... So I would say maybe try... So I guess the question is, you know, you said you tried doing it in incognito mode or like in private browsing. Can you maybe try again? Let's see, let's get that here. That to match. Oh, rats! I grabbed the wrong color. No wonder it's not working. Wink. There we go. That looks good. There we go. It was painted. Yeah. So can you where's the hinge lock? Hinge lock on. So what I would say is go and try incognito mode if you haven't already. And go ahead and try to enter in one of your backup codes. And if that doesn't work, and your authenticator doesn't work, then, I mean, honestly, you're kind of out of luck. Did you, by any chance, save your, this might be a long shot, did you save your QR code? Where is the... AU deposit, there it is. Literally on the other side of the planet, I forgot. That's right. Okay. Ugh. Here we go. And... launch. I like the music here. It's an angle. Okay, let's lock our stuff and get our bearings. At least, where are we going? Alright, let's turn. Go. And I guess let's... There we go. We're on our way. Let's punch it. Why not? I don't know how to the QR code thing. I didn't know how to the QR code thing. What do you mean? How did you enroll your Google Authenticator then with Discord? So. A fun rule of thumb, everybody, for those that do use authenticators a lot. Always keep your QR codes. So when you go to enroll your authenticator in something, usually it'll give you a QR code option, and I mean that's how I always enroll my stuff. Screenshot, like snipping tool, something, print it out, do something with that QR code. That way you have it. Because it's possible that your phone could get blown up or fall off, a roller coaster and you lose it forever, or something could happen to the device that all your stuff's enrolled in, and you could have a problem, or something like this where suddenly you're having a problem. And a very good way to get back into your accounts is to basically just restore it to a fresh install of the authenticator. And if you have all your QR codes, you can actually go back and do that. So you can technically keep those in a password manager, as a screenshot, capture. We've talked about this on stream before. I personally don't think that's the best idea, because you really don't want to give your password manager that has all your passwords and usernames in it the second factor keys to the kingdom, because you've now taken the second factor out of everything if your password manager got hacked. So if somehow your password manager was breached and they got all that information, you end up in a situation where now both of those keys are together. What is that? Whatever it is, it's very small now. What is that little aura patch or something? That's very interesting. What is that? So basically, just don't combine those things. But anyway, I'd be curious here on how you connected your thing. So anyway, if you didn't save it, you didn't save it. It's just is what it is. But in the future, always try to save those QR codes. Definitely, either screenshot them and save them in an encrypted location, or offline location, or print them and keep them offline. Do something with them so that you have them in case of an emergency. Because like in this case, I don't know if where the problem lies. Is it in your authenticator? Is it in your backup codes if you just use them all? Or is there a problem with Discord? I don't really know. It's odd that you would have an issue with, the Discord would be having a problem with authenticator. But it's also very odd for the Google Authenticator to just stop working. Because the way that those work, obviously, is you have a handshake between the server and your device. So the when you say I want to do authentication, it's multi-factor, the server says, okay, let me create a key and here's a QR code of that key that you can easily ingest. You then open up your authenticator app and you say, okay, authenticator, absorb this key. It says cool, and it reads that key, grabs it, runs the cryptographic sequence on it, and then says, okay, I'm ready. The site will then say, okay, what is the number that's generated? And your app will then say, okay, here's my numbers. And then you type them in, and it says, okay, great. We've now done our handshake. We're now happy. Oh dear. That should be good. And then they say, okay, great, everybody's happy, and then they move on. And then now you've got a consistent iterating, one-time password, connection with the server. And so there really shouldn't ever be a way for those to get out of sync, because that's their whole job in life, is to be in sync. So it'd be very strange if just all of a sudden your authenticator just didn't work because the codes were wrong. The only way that could really happen is if, I don't know, something catastrophic happened to your phone, like you hacked the BIOS or something and screwed up the internal certificate keys or time on the phone. I don't even know how that would happen. Somehow they'd have to get out of sync, and I just don't know how that would be. But I'm sure there's a way. It seems like a very common one. I've been in IT for years on years, and multi-factor's been a thing for quite a while now, and I don't think I've ever had an experience where somebody's MFA the one-time passwords just stopped communicating. It's just very odd. Silver says put it on a flash drive. Exactly, that's offline. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you're going to, I personally encrypt mine and keep them locked in. They're technically in online storage. They are accessible via the network, but they are fully encrypted. And so you wouldn't, you'd see these files, and there's no way to, and they're images. So it's not like I've typed something up and said, oh, here it is, and then kept it named it something like that. It's an image of a QR code. That's then fully encrypted. So even if you got them, there's nothing you can really do to them to be able to view them. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's that. Anyway, that's multi-factor for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, multi-factor is wonderful, and you absolutely should use multi-factor on everything you can. But yeah, it can get tricky at times. So Zeron, as far as you're concerned, I don't really know what to tell you beyond, talk to support again and see if they can, tell them like, hey, I've tried this stuff, I've done this, it's not working, and see if maybe there's some handshake they can do with you to do it. Tell them like, hey, I'm trying my backup codes, they're not working. My authenticator is just not working, like it's just not happening. Oh, all your passwords on flash drive. Oh, that's interesting, Silver. I wouldn't trust myself for that. There's a couple things I do. So personally, in my personal life, I use a password manager that syncs, network-wise all over the internet. I used to use LastPass, and then they had their breach, and I decided to leave and go somewhere else. And I'm with Bitwarden now. Not locally hosted, still done via their own service, but fully very strong master password, and then a multi-factor through Google Authenticator that I have locally. For multi-factor codes, like I said, I keep all of those online to an extent, but encrypted. And by online, I mean they're technically accessible via the network. If you could break your way into my home network, you could eventually break your way to where they're stored, and then potentially exfiltrate them. But again, fully encrypted. There's nothing you can do with them. So good luck, I guess. But that's my personal stuff. For work, I did this at my old job, and I instituted it at my current job as well. We have, obviously, when you're at work, you have the need for multiple people to have access to passwords, for whatever the reason. So when you're in an IT group, usually you have to have logins for things, and occasionally there's only one login for something, there's a reason for it, or you have a server that has a specific login, and you need to know what that is, kind of thing. You can use a password manager, which requires that you pay for licensing for a password manager and have it and all that jazz, which is fine, and I would love to do, but we just don't, and we didn't at my last job either. So what we did is we came up with a different solution, and that solution is a network saved spreadsheet. So in the case of my current job, it's saved in our DMS system. In the case of my old job, it was a Google sheet, and then eventually I think a Excel sheet in SharePoint. I'm not really sure. Basically, the spreadsheet has all the metadata. So it's got what is the common description for this this entry. What is the username? What is the email associated with it? what is any special description or notes that have to go with this thing, and when was this password last changed, and what is the rank of importance of this password. So A through D roughly. Is this like a super high priority password that should be changed frequently, or is this a password that really can just chill and not ever have to really be changed as long as it's a good strong password. And then anything extra beyond that, like hey, does it have multi-factor on it? If so, where does it go? What is the story? Then there's a column for password number, and it's a number 1 through however many passwords you have. That number is a key for a physical offline index card that has the password physically written on it. Those password cards are saved in index card boxes, which are then saved by certain people. So you'll have another column in the spreadsheet that says who's responsible for this password, basically. So for instance, I have all these X passwords, like a registrar. I have the registrar password, an account that under my information, so it's there. So if my tier 1 or 2 guy needed that for some reason, he would say, hey, can I have password 78? And I would say, yeah, sure. And he'd come and he'd get my box and he would get password 78. And he'd walk back to his desk and he'd be able to type everything into his stuff. And then when he's done, he returns password 20 or 78. It goes back into my box. End of story. And then if we update a password, we mark that it's been updated in the spreadsheet, and we remove the old number password. We drop the new number password in there, and then you shred the old password. But then those importance levels are basically how often do these passwords need to be changed. So if you have something that needs to be changed very frequently and it's an A-level password, you have an automated, thing running a data validation in the spreadsheet that basically says, hey, find any A's, find when they were last changed, diff that by today's date, and if it's a certain threshold, mark it in red and say, hey, we need to change this password, so that those that are responsible can go in and they can do that and change their passwords. But basically what it means is, if somehow our network got hacked and people were able to steal that spreadsheet, all it gives them is usernames, maybe some details about the thing, but nothing important really about it. And if somebody were to separately steal our password boxes, they just have a bunch of passwords with no idea where any of them go. So the idea is you don't really have anything to worry about. I guess we're getting up a little high out of atmosphere. That's not good. You don't have anything to worry about if either one of those two gets exfiltrated for the most part. The problem would be if they both got stolen simultaneously by the same actor, and then that would be a problem. But the boxes are locked physically on site, and secured, so people have to have a physical key. They have to get it's a big thing. So that's how we do it. It's cumbersome, and it's not the most streamlined thing on the planet, but security and convenience, as we know, are two separate sides of the same thing here. And as you become more secure, convenience goes down. And as you become way more convenient, security goes down. So, you want to get that happy medium. And right now, I think we're in a good spot with that, and in my personal life, it's the same way. It's like, yes, I use a password manager so that I can have unique passwords everywhere and all that stuff. But I also don't let it get cached anywhere, so I have to type in my master password every single time I sign in somewhere. That's very cumbersome, but it's also very secure. And same thing with the work stuff. Would it just be easier just to have everybody just have simple passwords and have them written on Post-its and stuck to people's monitors? Heck yeah, but is that secure? No, not at all. So let's see if we can't get to the AU deposit soon. We're less than 90 kilometers. I forgot how far away this is. It's on a separate section of the world. Let me go ahead and... It's not sleepy time yet, but let me go ahead and get some water. Oh, I gotta open my helmet. Oh, good. AO2's not too bad. Great. We're doing good. Yeah, we're doing good. We're getting there. So it is after 10 o'clock. It is 10:04 my time. It has been 2 hours. So this is the end of a 2-hour session. I probably, if this had been a a recording session rather than a stream session, I probably would have had a whole lot more done instead of chatting with everybody as I tend to do. But I think we made some progress at least. Got back to the station, got some stuff, worked on, got more solar going. Got the orange loon fixed because of the weirdness from the beginning of the episode, and now we're about to get to the gold. So I'm gonna try to see if we can maybe stretch this just a little bit, maybe get to the gold deposit. We're not getting there exceptionally fast, so it's gonna be another 10 minutes or so before we can get there. But we're doing our best. Can't get there. Yeah. You too, Gmod. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. Like, I really do. Yeah, thanks, boy. I wanted to get this out to everybody as soon as I could, just so everybody knew, hey, it's happening. We're doing Reconomy Lite, and I expected a couple people to be here, just because they would know. But it's great to see everybody in the chat hanging out and spending time with me as we're doing Reconomy Lite. I missed you too, Zeron. We mentioned you on stream as not being around when you were missing for a while. Yeah, good luck. Again, I mean, honestly, I would say just reach out to support again and just be like, hey guys, I've got a problem. Is there anything we can do, to solve this? Because unfortunately, you're locked out, and you will be locked out forever. If they can't get this fixed, and your authenticator is not working, there's no way to get back in. I mean, you cannot get back in, because that's the whole point of multi-factor, is that you have to be able to use your second factor, and if you can't use your second factor, you can't get in. That's what backup codes are for. They're your emergency, in case of emergency break glass, and they're not working. So yeah, I unfortunately just do not know what to tell you other than reach out to support again. That's what I would do if somehow this happened to me. That's what I would do. Which, good luck. They'll change your username anyway. So, and did you guys hear about that they're changing the username rules? They're not doing the 4 digits at the end anymore, and it's going to be unique @, and then you can just change your display name to be whatever you want, just like you can now on any server. It's silly. So instead of being a name with a unique 4 digits after it, it's now going to be a unique handle, but still you can set any name you want, just like you could now. So it's very strange. I don't quite understand their reasoning behind it. They had said that they wanted to be. I saw an article about this, and then I think WAN Show, LTT, Linus and Luke were talking about it on WAN Show. But it's a very strange scenario. It's like they said, oh, we want to be more like the way other social platforms operate. It's like, okay, well, you're not other social platforms. You're Discord. You've always been Discord. Like, just be Discord. Don't be Twitter. Nobody wants to be Twitter. So, anyway. All right, well, I want to get to the gold deposit because I want to land. I don't want to end this flying. I guess I could land here. Someone just spawned in. What is that? Territory defense station. Defend your territory. Literally on one of the random islands here. They're defending their territory. Yeah. Okay, great. I think this is the North Pole, if I remember correctly. I don't remember having to go over the North Pole. But I guess I did, because the deposit is literally on the opposite side of the planet, so you just have to go any direction and you'll just be there. So I guess maybe I'm slightly angled a little differently. Maybe I'll land here. Should I land in the water? Yeah, I'll land in the water. It's nighttime anyway, so I'll sleep, make it daytime, and then we'll just land in the water. Oh, great. This is the supply transport wanting to cause chaos. Where even is that? There he is. I think we're far away. Alright. Yeah, I think I might land like in that spot over there, maybe. It's weird speckling. See if we can't land over here. With my luck, we'll come down to land, and it'll be like, oh, another territory defense station. Oh, wow, we were really booking it. We're going 90 meters. That's pretty crazy. What is that? Do you see that sparkling in the water over there? Oh man, it's probably nothing. Not at the ground, yeah, I know. Oh, is it just that little island? Is that all it was? Oh. Maybe I think there's something there. Alright, well, whatever. I thought maybe like a small crater or something. Which is silly because I don't have any, like, you know, random encounters or anything on, so let's land in the water. That's more thrust. Let's glide in. I'll just land up against one of these ice flotillas. Or ice flows. Aren't they called flows? Ice flow? Iceberg ahead. That's okay. I'm not flying with good AI, so we're gonna be all right. Go. Coming in gently. Oh, I didn't repaint the pontoon. There we go. Look at that. Gentle. A little far away from the edge. Go ahead and glide over. Oh, these are pretty tall edges. Wow. I didn't realize how tall these were. Terrain, pull up, pull up. All right, let's see how hard we slam into this. I really want to slow down. I don't want to hit this at speed. This is just a cliff. It's gonna be a problem. Abort, abort, abort. I don't like this idea. No, 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 no. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Oh. Okay. Is there a... maybe directly ahead? Let's look up there. Yeah, about as gentle as it could be. I know. I know. I don't know. I'm just in a... I'm in a bad position here. Might work. I can't tell if that's a little lower in there or not. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? I think that might be the win right there. I think it's the best we can do. There we go. Oh, combat phase is active. Lovely. Yeah, I think this is going to be our win right here. Kick thrusters off and we'll glide right in here. This is kind of the best we can do. That looks kind of smooth. It's smoothish. I'm gonna bump the edge with my wing. Please don't bump the edge. Please. Turn, 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 turn. Come on, come on. Oh, okay, there we go. Shoo, thank goodness. Okay, the question is, are we close enough that we can reach the edge without damaging the plane? Are Are we at that point? Can we get the wheels up? Wheels up, baby. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. And close enough. If I turn my thrusters off, do I fall? Kind of. Alright, well, for now, that's good enough, I think. Actually, you know what I could do? That's not a safe place really to be. Oh, I don't think I ever lifted my wheels up either. That's probably a part of it. Let's do 15. There we go. Rear wheels up a little. There we go. Now the question is, do I have any ice in my inventory? I should have some. Yeah, 13.6, 3.01. Yeah. Okay, we got some. Gas is down to 31 in the tanks. Ouch. Should be able to charge it though now. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Great. Good work, everyone. The orange loon is parked. I love the decal tire tracks. I love that. It's so cool. Yeah. It's not terrible. And then to take off, we'll just lob ourselves off the edge, right? Oh dear, what is that? Nothing. Okay. There was something out here. I was like, oh great, I'm gonna die. Yeah, seriously, just like launch off the edge there. There's plenty of runway out here. Yeah. It's pretty. Look at that. Planets in the sky. Whew. Pretty. Alright. It'll buff out. I know, right? Actually, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Space Engineers, and maybe it's something I'm doing, you know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but Space Engineers is actually really graceful when it comes to, you know, handling light impacts like that. As long as you're not doing anything weird with the physics, it's not that bad. It usually handles things pretty well. Go ahead and paint. Why are you being this way? Shift P. There we go. Oh, I don't have my paint gun. I can't paint those. Rats. That's right. Actually, I can just place them again. When in doubt, just place your blocks. Donk and donk. Now they're painted. Alright. There we go. Alright, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I just loving it. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it as always. Alright, well, I guess let me F7 my way over here. Oh, beautiful. It's almost identical to the title screen for tonight. There we go, beautiful. Very nice. Alright, well, everybody, thanks for being here as always. Let me just get my thing going. Here we go. There's the music. Alright, everybody. Thanks so much. Like I said, I really appreciate it. It was so much fun hanging out with you guys and doing a Reconomy Lite stream. You too, Void. Take care. And Gmod, have a good night. Xeron, good luck with Discord. Have a good night. Bye, Gmod. Let's see, Silver, thanks for hanging out. A lot of fun. Thanks for being here. Brad, as always, it's great to have you. Larson, I think, was here too. So, Larson, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I got. Thursday, as usual, Space Engine stream. Check it out. Fun times. I think it's pretty much everything. It's everything we got. Yeah. Wait for the music to get to the right point. All right, website 2, if you're interested. Episode 28, ABCD, all rolled into one. I know, right? All right, everybody. My usual sign-off is way long and is usually because nobody's here hanging out. So I guess good night, everybody.